Then again, to be fair, I am live streaming this and recording it for YouTube, so the file that's going to be outputted from this is going to be insanely big. But thankfully my external hard drive, well, my secondary hard drive should I say, that I put my videos on is big enough to deal with it. They sacked it and not taken it. Alright. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I might actually spawn the sandstorm now that I've got something to attrition. Rebuild our armies.
My master will return.
Let's siege the Sorcerer Islands.
And destruction.
You'd think the Tomb Scorpion would be a siege attacker, wouldn't you?
Nagash demands sacrifice.
Why the hell it needs 7 GB? I don't know. Right, let's perform the great incantation of Khazar.
I am mighty, yes.
There we go. A sandstorm has brewed.
I must keep my holy vow. No!
Hopefully that does ruin their face, but then again they could probably hit Kofor in one turn anyway.
Son of Nehikara.
Assault the units as well and fail. This guy's literally been the worst. I think he's done 1 or 2 successful actions out of about 7 or 8. Not the best if there's a 1 in 4 chance of succeeding. He needs to be banished. They've got to be attacking Kofor there. Yeah. I'm taking it so they can. Will the sandstorm still brew in their lands? Though I technically don't own it. I don't think so. Tropic jars, dig elsewhere. I think we're going to dig elsewhere for an extra slightly bit of income. Yeah, the sandstorm's gone, but that's fine.
Attack these fools.
Going to take it. That finishes them off here.
Palace for the Lich.
Actually, I forgot. I should probably recruit a lord here. Disciplined, tough. Disciplined is going to be better for our units. Spawning King Hakos.
Is my throne ready?
Is your throne ready? Maybe, we'll see.
Lesser siblings would falter.
Right, so start spawning him in. Sorcerer's Islands. I'm gonna get another Grave Hill because I want more Crypt Bulls. Returned in Madness, charge bonus and physical resistance, Ancient Tyrant, public order -4, local enemy province, income from sacking. Soul Blight. Same effect range, same duration. Is it? No? Next level cooldown, wins a magic cost, overcast spell. Maybe. Doom and Darkness. Nah, let's up. Aspect of the Dread Knight. Cool. Hero not moved. I'll just keep a tab on them. So I've kicked them out of my home province, which means I can also sort this out. Have I got no... Yep, I've got Public Order Untainted. We're happy with Vampire Corruption, but obviously we're not happy with Chaos Corruption. Sepulchral Stalkers. Carrying units. I use kind of neither. Herald of the Scorpion. Bonus versus infantry for Tomb Scorpion units. That would be quite good. I might as well just get the rest of these. Not too fussed about them. What can I unlock? I can awaken the Flock of Jeff, the carrion unit. But I'm not too bothered about that. Yeah, we start getting some more trade resources actually. I think Cetra's quite lucky. He spawns around a lot of resources. I think he gets salt, he gets clay for pottery, he gets gold.
To aid each other. My desires are modest.
Modest desires. Trade agreement, yeah, go on then. Trade with the Vampire Coast. Issue a commandment, gain a little bit of money. Move any character to the following region, the Black Tower of Arkan. It is only 500 gold, so it's not really worth it though, is it?
King of greatest dynasty.
Priest King of greatest dynasty. Public is still a bit pathetic. But it should start stabilizing, I think.
I shall make him proud.
Right.
I serve king and patriarch.
Like I said, just stay here.
Do you take me for a churl?
And then go kill them. Ulthuan's so close. But I'd have to get much better units before I think about attacking them. Many, many archers, dragons, chariots of their own. Not very good. Eagles. Right, Grave Hill's been constructed.
You dishonor me.
It does mean I could potentially think about getting some crypt ghouls for him, but I might kind of do an opposite thing where I say, alright, you can have 4 of those units.
Legions move.
I'll take 4 more crypt ghouls. And you
King of greatest dynasty.
can, well, do wonders.
As your highness.
It's fine.
You are not him.
2 turns. So we're getting ready. We'll have 2 stacks to be able to
I will not
flatten
blight my soul.
the rest of the Knights of the Flame. I do find there's a lot less to do with Tomb Kings at the start. Does the leadership matter too much on your skeleton units for Tomb Kings? People have been suggesting that you can just disband wounded units and recruit them to heal the group to full instead of waiting for them to replenish naturally. I don't think leadership matters too much. It is based on a similar system to the vampire counts where it's binding. So obviously killing a lord or any kind of heroes in the army is very debilitating to the army. And because skeleton warriors are literally the worst kind of meat grinders, you can just disband them and recruit more if you want. I would agree, but I wouldn't agree on units like the Nikara warriors and above that are slightly better. But I don't know. I tend to never play where I disband units like that a lot unless I really think it's a good idea.
Power in life.
But
Will
yeah.
be done.
So I get 2 more direwolves with him. I'll get some extra skeleton warriors.
Machination.
1 turn Arkan's done. It'll be 2 turns for King Hakos. And then we can go wreck
I must keep my holy vow.
Mogan of the Flame. +2 public order now, that's good, finally. I'm going to upgrade Wizard Caliph's place to tier 3. That means I can start getting tier 3 buildings, including Hex Wraiths, which can I get? Oh, only 1 of them. That's a shame. Kinda wish it's just like an extra 1. So 2 Hex Wraiths would be amazing. Because imagine what chaos you can reap with those Hex Wraiths. especially early game. But yeah, you guys excited to play Tomb Kings on Tuesday?
Invoke me.
Not too long to wait now.
Will be
What do they want? A peace treaty? Ha! Not gonna happen. Deegan's errantry there trying to... Nope. I thought they were going to try and assassinate my agent. Guess not. Population surplus in the land of assassins. Yeah, it seemed pretty fun. A really aggressive early game faction. Yeah, like I've been saying, they are the most unique faction in Warhammer. Like 1 and 2, I think. Very, very unique with their mechanics. Excited to stomp them out within my dinosaur army. You and your dinosaurs, Constant.
address me as your highness.
But no.
Dark plans.
The thing is, the Tomb Kings, you've got 4 legendary lords, where 2 of them start here in the Southlands. Although you could argue that Arkan is kind of different in his vampiric kind of forces. And you've got Cetra. And then you've got Khalida, who's in the south of Lustria. And, oh, what is it? Katep? Is it? The 4th one? I always forget his name. He starts up near Nagarond. It's very, very interesting, different starting locations for those 4 legendary lords. Probably the most variety you can get with starting locations so far. Right, 1 more turn. And that's sorted. They are trying to recruit more units, but it won't do them any good. But yeah, I'm interested to find out what other factions they could be adding. But it's kind of the fact that the Mortal Empire's campaign map, I'm playing with Vortex, like, it's massive and you can add other factions kind of in any location. Whereas this one, it's very like, okay, there's not much land left. Where would we put new people? Obviously the Tomb Kings were going to be a thing because they would literally... Lands of the Dead and stuff. It's like, yeah, Tomb Kings were going to be there. And obviously, Khalida spawns here. Katep. Is it here? Is it here? I think it's here. So yeah.
I reign. Find my harem. I shall move.
Getting ready to go in. Oh, -6 public order. Yeah, not good. I could not tax the province because I'm getting no money anyway, and reduce the the fall off for now. Yeah, I should probably upgrade Lashik and get a public order building. That would be a wise course of action.
Let's begin.
And so yeah, I'll siege Gotha with Arkan. I'll use my secondary army to kill off this little pathetic one that is trying to spawn in, and then we'll attack fully. Or they're going to come out and attack me. Nope, they're going to do the opposite. That is very clever. Are they running away? Okay. Cheeky buggers. Alright, Arkan's going to chase back, and our new guy's going to take out Coffer. Right, Arkan, get back to Lashik for now. Obviously, they're probably going to go to the Sorcerer Islands.
My will.
King Hakos, you going?
Arise, my legions. Rise.
Can't believe the resolve was bad for that, but go on, take it.
My new city.
Occupy. Right.
Unliving curse.
Rank 2. Route Marcher. Of course.
I am a lord of Bretonia. Never.
So they are going to start attritioning, but they are going to be able to hit the Sorcerer's Islands. Can't do anything about that right now.
I command movement.
Have a look. Dwarves are busy. I don't really want to poke the bear, so to speak, with the dwarves yet. I don't think we have the units to be able to deal with that. Carrier warriors upgrades, Tomb Guard upgrades, and Hero Titan, Necropolis Knights, Skull Catapults, Utsubashi, Necrosphinx, Kemnian War Sphinx. Not too sure what to go for next. Nekara Warriors upgrade could be nice, because they're probably more going to be used potentially than the Tomb Guard. Then again, Hero Titans are going to be really cool if we get them. But no, Nekara Warriors, Wisdom of the First Dynasty, 18 turns away, and they can get an extra army on the field. But yeah, on the turn. And watch as those knights take another settlement. But we should be fine. They haven't really got amazing units. No, they're coming to attack me here, which is odd. Yep, so we're going to fight this. They should get absolutely minced. These Crypt Ghouls are going to break through their men-at-arms like they're butter. They've got two pretty pathetic horseman units, which probably my direwolves can kill on their own. They've got no archers apart from one horse archer unit. Yeah, this is looking up Millhouse. Well, that was a bad gamble. Ripperoonie. Right. Crypt Ghouls. I don't know if I kind of want... No, I don't need them to draw fire, do I? It's fine. Archers. Scorpion. Those guys. Right. One on each flank. What am I missing? Ah, these guys. Oh, and I probably should have put them in there. Cool. That's this going. Go, go, go. Probably stop those archers about there. Make sure these guys are running, which they were, until I poked my head in. Oh no! Yeah, those direwolves got wrecked almost immediately. Rip. That's pretty funny. What? Can you guys stop and fire, please? There we go. Send in the ghouls. Team Scorpion absolutely barreling through the enemy. Where is their lord? There he is. Right. Debuff these enemies. Spirit Leech him. Yeah. These archers I'll shoot with those horse archers. Keep these attacking. Although I don't want to fire on them right now. Tomb Scorpion, engage! Keep using Arcane against them. Send them all around. Yeah, Kind of knew that was going to happen. Try and shoot them, but they're going to recharge my units. Spashy, spawn them in those mounted yeomans. That should ruin their fun.
Obey me. Shyish winds gather.
Shoot them. Tomb Scorpion. Come on, mate. You're not done yet. Keep fighting. Where's
Vengeance
Arkan?
Nagash.
Keep spirit leeching.
Of death.
Makes him much happier. Watch this Tomb Scorpion have some fun. Oh. It's like they're just not even there. Getting absolutely minced. He's happy, isn't he? Oh dear, amazing. Love it.
Cetra shall pay.
Cetra shall pay.
The Lich King. King of Liches.
Oh, Tomb Scorpion, you're nearby. Say hello to him, will you? Kind of missed a bit, but I'll let you off.
Strike.
That's a victory, but I want to kill him. Obviously, if I had the Spirit Leech again, that'd be good. Smash him! Yes! There we go. Close victory. Losing 2 direwolf units and 1 crypt ghoul. I'm more bothered about the crypt ghoul. Although still, you don't seem to kill that many of them before they rout with fear, which is, I suppose, one good aspect. Although technically they lost about 45% of their force there. Not too bad. Yeah. Right. We're probably going to attack again. Could do a bit of replenishment. Yeah, I think I will. Ooh, rank 7. Nice.
The power is mine.
Right. Don't know what they're going to do, but we're going to have to jump out and kill them, I think. Thegan's Errantry. Probably the next on our list of enemies. I'm going to speed it up a bit.
You come to the Lich King.
What's up, vampires? Nagash Impact. Go on then. Enough for I won't regret. I certainly hope so. Certainly hope so. Stray slaves. Men whose flesh still crowds their bones, with hearts that continue to beat, have been found wandering the land, throwing themselves upon our mercy. They beg for their lives and the freedom to return to their faraway homes. What should we do? Leave them to wander? Their lot is to serve. Yep. Serve me. Achieve victory over men multiple times. Nice. On CA live streams, people have really struggled with Tomb Kings. So what's your verdict, Haxo? Are they really hard to play? They kind of are a bit difficult, because you kind of try and think that your units are better than they are, especially your early tier units. They are really bad. It's like you're running around with zombies with your skeleton warriors. They are really bad. Cetra starts out with Savage Orcs, which are really good damage dealers, so it's hard for him to get a foot in. You've got to be really careful. Khalida spawns next to the Lizardmen, and Lizardmen are hard to take out with your basic units. It is actually not good. Like, if I had to go to war with the dwarves, I'd be like, oh god. Like, I don't really have the ability to deal with them right now. The Tomb Kings, I think, are potentially one of the most difficult factions to come out. But I don't think that's a bad thing. I just think they need to be balanced enough. If that is sort of answering your question. The difficulty is a plus, but can be negative. So the Skeleton Warriors are worse than Vampire Skeleton Warriors. I'm not sure. If anyone wants to launch their Warhammer right now and check out what the stats are for the Skeleton Warriors that the Vampires have and compare it with mine, that would be great. We can have a look. Apart from that, I'm not sure. I don't think they are actually better than the Skeleton Warriors for the Vampire counts, but I don't know if they're any worse either. They just feel like they are not very good at all. But then again, with Vampire counts, you would go for Crypt Ghouls and you'd get your Army of the Dead kind of spawn in, like Black Knights and Graveguard and stuff. You'd have them to fall back on, and you wouldn't have army limitations either. So there is that.
Absolute power.
So rank 7. Need to be rank 10 to get Vengeful or Surian of the God Underworld. But I'll pop Life Leeching on. We'll pop out and auto-resolve this one. Leadership. Give it to old Toomey. We need a name for the Tomb Scorpion. I don't want to call it Toomey. It's a bit too obvious. Silly hack, so there's a wiki for that. Who needs to boot the game? Well, if you'd like to look at the wiki then, we can sort it out.
More labor.
Extinguish the flame.
Resurrection.
Cool, so we've got 8 grand, which means I could get them... Right, I'll get the Royal Barracks first. Ah, crap, we haven't got really much income, have we? Then again, I did turn that off, but it still doesn't give me that much. So I need to save up 3 grand, which shouldn't take too long to get Hex Wraiths. Which I want to do. And I don't want to upgrade that as much as I'm tempted. Money is hard to come by with Tomb Kings. You'll find.
Move.
Yeah. Bit of a hair.
My great
Annoying me.
work, unfinished.
Rakaf Dynasty.
For the wisdom of the layer.
Yeah, don't want to annoy the dwarves yet. Soon, though. Because they've got a Book of Nagash. It's just taunting you. Okay. Ending the turn. That's such a well-worded answer. Yeah. No worries. Glad I could help. But obviously, if there's anything else you want to see about the Tomb Kings that I can show you, I will be more than happy to do so. Like, I've showed off the mortuary cults and the rituals. Well, the rites, should I say, not the rituals. I've not got a Book of Nagash yet. Well, I own one, technically. But I've not got all 5 to start the final stuff. Show us the Tomb King's capital. Well, I have to send an agent over there. The Land of Assassins. Vampire Count Skeleton. Oh, cool. Let's have a look. Skeleton Warriors. 160 units. That's obviously on the ultra unit size, I assume. 7,600 HP total. Okay, so these guys have got more health, less armor, slightly more leadership, same weapon strength, less melee attack than the Vampire Count ones, slightly less melee defense than the Vampire Count ones. Alright, so they're kind of the tankier. 33 speed, if that matters. It kind of does. They're faster than these ones. Although, these are shielded Skeleton Warriors, so they're 10 armor with shields. And their thing is they're a meat shield. Most of the Tomb King's units are slower and focused on killing light armored units. Yeah. So they cause fear as well, actually, so that's kind of why. Good. Not because of a fear trait. Yeah, these guys have got fear. But these guys are tankier as well, so I suppose they are better, actually, than the Vampire Count ones in some way. They don't deal as much actual melee damage, which is kind of good. And then again, actually, these are unit rank 1, not the base that you can get. Where are they? Skeleton Warriors. They'll be somewhere. There we go. So, 10 armor, 30 leadership, 28 speed, 18 melee attack, 22 melee defense, 26 weapon strength. Okay, so... yeah. More health for the Tomb Kings. Less speed. Obviously they got shields, which are an advantage. Less melee attack. Less melee defense, so they're actually worse in combat, which actually kind of offsets the health, really, if they can't hit anything. So yeah. Now to figure out why these bones are different to the lore book. But yeah. So I've got the 9th book of Nagash, which allows me to recruit certain Vampire Count units. So if I get the 3rd book of Nagash, I will get regions will be hit by a sandstorm after sacking occupied settlements. Immune to sandstorm attrition, so if enemy Tomb King armies pop it, I'll be immune. Cast replenishment rate after sacking occupied settlements. Damn! Unit capacity of Tomb Guards. Oh, yes. These are actually, yeah, I hadn't looked at what you get for these. That is, yeah. Yep. Get in there.
Address me as your highness.
Address me as your highness. But yeah.
Father demands it.
I'll go say hello to Cetra. Vampire Count Skeleton Warriors have the shielded trait too. Do they have shields? Or has it been that long? I thought the Vampire Count Skeletons didn't have shields. Wow. Anyway, yeah. So the worst in combat are the Tomb Kings. Yes, they're shielded. Oh my god. Do I even play Total War? I don't know. Right. Let's pop evasion on. We need some more units for Archon. So replenish the Crypt Ghoul. Could get the Direwolves, I suppose. Although, won't we going to... yeah, 2 turns till we can get some Tomb Guard. So it's kind of pointless me recruiting the Direwolves. But I will want to get rid of a different unit. Probably kind of Skeleton Warriors entirely, if I'm honest. But it does mean that I'll need a different unit, which I could get the Flock of Jaff potentially instead. That could work. Oh, I want the Hex Wraith, don't I? I need the money for that. Decisions. It's okay how everyone confuses Skeleton Warrior to Skeleton Spearman. I don't know. Okay. Crypt Ghouls. One more turn for them, and one more turn technically to be able to afford the upgrade to the Grave Hill. But it will actually give me more Crypt Ghouls, and Direwolves and Fellbats as well, which is rather good. And then again, if I get another 3 grand, I can upgrade, after I've upgraded the Sorcerer's Islands, to get another Hex Wraith, so that's not too bad. I'm going to assign skill points. For whom? Ah.
Tomb Prince.
Tomb Prince. I think I'll start getting him to hoard canopic jars. So I'm generating 1 per turn. Yeah!
Awake! Onwards, legions!
There we go. Faction encountered the Sentinels. The Black Pyramid of Nagash is here, and Cetra is here. So yeah, thankfully there's a bit of a buffer between me and Cetra, although I think my power to him is actually quite high with my 2 stacks at the moment. Cool. Royal Barracks has been constructed. There we go, there's a Black Pyramid, and hello,
I forbid this.
King Chocked. And there's Cetra. His Kemrian War Sphinx is still alive with unit rank 9. Oh my god. Yeah, those guys, the Kemrian War Sphinx. If you watched my Tomb Kings episode today, whew, yeah, save the world. If you guys in chat, if you do !Tomb Kings, it'll send you a link to that YouTube video playing as Cetra. I should have set it up so I can pop it on the stream deck, but you know me. Ain't about that life. Planning. Pfft, who does that?
Be careful what you wish for.
What do they want?
Just grant it.
Non-aggression pact. We're gonna work together then. Yeah, go on then. This better work or I'm coming for you. Gotta love the orcs. Absolutely hilarious. Anyway. Archon, let's get Tomb Guard halberds. And then I've left 1 unit slot open for the Hex Wraiths in 2 turns.
My glory.
But I'll also be able to get some Crypt Ghouls to put into King Hakos' army and make him not as pathetic. Let's just put it that way. Because he will be pretty pathetic.
Undying Prince.
Troll Skulls encountered. Numus. To be fair, encountering all these factions is probably a bad idea. In the fact that they'll probably all start to claim war on me. I am a negative influence in the Tomb King world. Oh no, they took it. Wah, wah. But they raised it, they didn't actually physically take it, which is strange. Man Blight tribes declared war on Sundberg. Back. Abandoned Sphinx. Oh, that's good. Despite the best efforts of our chief Necrotect, one of our tombs has started to sink back into the sand once more before giving up its illustrious arcane secrets. If we do not act quickly to shore up its entrance, we risk losing everything we have thus far gained. Reinforce the workers. Reinforce the troops. Yeah, I'll reduce growth rather than my forces.
Agent of Cetra.
Right. Hex Wraiths. 1 turn left. Right.
I serve King and Patriarch.
Yeah, Nice. Although he's in my tower, what is he doing in my tower? The main difference between skeletons and why Tomb Kings are stronger is because vampire skeletons have little to no brain power and sustained by the magic of a vampire or necromancer, whereas Tomb Kings have their own will and mind, almost the same as they had in life and sustained by a magic ritual, not a caster's power directly. Yeah. From what I understand it, the big bad Nagash was defeated by Cetra and the Tomb Kings, and in his last breath cursed them all to undeath. And basically the land all died as well, as far as I was aware. And obviously they're not happy about that. Like, Cetra wanted to live forever, but not as a skeleton. Right. X-Wave time. 3 turns! God damn. Oh well. Worth it.
Find my harem.
But I should have got an extra capacity for crit goals, surely. Do you not?
What?
Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's not cumulative. So I get a bit sniffly and think I might be coming down with a cold, which is not good.
You are not him.
I don't want to get ill. Yeah, I need to save up for the Sanctuary of Khemri next to get some Shapti. Does that mean I can shoot bows? Yeah. Vampire Cat ones don't understand to go like this. Draw back and aim. They can't do that. They're just too dumb. It's too damn dumb. Faction destroy Suddenburg, that was quick.
Even Rathethra offers no challenge. Son of Nehikara.
Son of Nehikara. Oh. The Tomb Blade of Arkan. There's little left of the city's past splendour, its crumbling edifices and dilapidated. Vertigors are host to naught now but the desert winds. The agent scours the ruins and eventually locates the entrance to a grand tomb, with Al-Qadisiya's name barely legible over the grand entrance. In front of the tomb lie the bodies of lizardmen entangled with mouldering remains. The blood and ichor is still wet. The skirmish was recent. Perhaps the battle still wages within. Should the agent enter this tomb and risk becoming combatant? Enter the fray! Yeah. As the agent descends into the tomb, the sounds of battle ring out. A band of lizardmen is locked in mortal combat with a host of crypt horrors, and they are losing. As the undead begin to overwhelm the reptiles, the agent spots a standard bearer scurrying for the entrance, the clanking sack of relics on his back. He slays the creature and takes the trove. Surveying the limits of the chamber, he also realizes that Al-Qadiya's sarcophagus is missing. Hefting the sack, he exits the tomb and sets out to rendezvous with Arkan. Now, that's got to be new. Or is it the start of this quest? Yeah, I think it's the start of the quest. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it was, but the quests that started that never started that before, have they? I was a bit confused. I was like, what? Have I just gone into like a, you know, like the ones they find at sea? Like, nope. Apparently not. But obviously the Tomb Blade of Arkan. Regeneration area. Affects allies in range, manages hit points, heals injured or resurrecting. Imbues fire damage. Increase battle loop plus 15%, enables magical attacks. Rebel strength plus 10% and public order plus 5 in local province. Who am I fighting? Lizard men. 2 Temple Guard units, a Feral Bastillodon and a Bastillionless Solar Engine. Bloody hell. I don't know if I'll be able to do that with my current art. Maybe I will. We'll see. Yeah, so that's cool. Definitely a different sort of mission
I keep my own.
capacity, I think. And yeah, just surveying the land, figuring out what's what. It says declare war on the Vampire Coast. They're trying to take the Black Pyramid of Nagash. I still don't know if you can actually attack that without doing all the stuff with the books. Not a clue. One more turn for Hex Wraiths. But yeah, I think this could potentially have the capacity of being able to attack that quest. Skelly Lord, say a game time. How you doing, dude? Hope you're alright. I've got the capacity of getting Ushabti. God, I keep wanting to say Ushabati, and I think I was doing it before. It shouldn't trigger anything until you build the pyramid in the settlement. What shouldn't trigger? Sure, at me. You know me, Haxo. Could always be better. Well, maybe one day I'll ask and you'll be like, amazing! I'm great! I mean, yeah, it could happen. I mean, yeah, might be going better for me this year. I hope it improves. Hopefully it does help Tomb Kings in January. Kind of good start to the year. And then we've got Total War Saga Thrones of Britannia coming out within the next couple of months maybe. And then you've got Three Kingdoms Total War near the end of the year. More content for Warhammer 2 probably as well. The Black Pyramid Settlement, you actually have to build the pyramid as a landmark structure first. Oh right, so okay. But I did look in like the garrison and the actual army itself is so powerful it seemed to be ridiculous to take it.
I serve king and patriarch. Prince moves.
Elf Calibad, Elven Runes. Runes potentially fostering Skaven, but maybe not. Right, I wanted to make a public order building here, didn't I? Let's do that. I'm going to move Arkham the Black to the Wizard Caliph's Palace.
Address me as your highness. Of the dead.
Let's have a look. I might colonize Martek. Yeah, if you have it in the books and the pyramid built in settlement, you just win. Ah, cool. So the Endless people are going to be this time in Make All Love. Oh yeah, Endless Space. Well, they win last time, I think, weren't they? Because Sega acquired their developers before last year, I'm sure. Judas Priest. Lich priests should live only to serve their king's undying will. Betrayal should be anathema to their order. Yet one among their number has betrayed us by conspiring with the rival Tomb King. How should we proceed? Bury him. Ignore him. Let's bury him. How dare he? Lock him up.
The Lich King returns.
Cool. One turn I can get Spash a unit, which means I'm going to have to get rid of another unit. Who shall be eliminated? Possibly a Crypt Ghoul. Or an Archer. But then again, I like Archers. But Utsubashi is probably better than an Archer. Ooh. Yeah, let's get rid of an Archer.
My master will return.
Can't remember. I think they were.
Unliving curse. Your king demands.
All in ours. Throw him from the Tarpian Rock. That's one way to do it. I get those splashy, or whatever it's called, and do this quest battle. Can't wait. I don't know what we're going to do about the dwarves though. They are going to be a bit of a pain. Thegan's inventory being destroyed. The Great Encounter of Khazars available to be performed again. Greybeard's prospectors declare war. All the Knights of Origo declare war on them. Where are the Knights of Origo then? Where are they? Oh, they're over here. Okay. Should be alright. Say hello to the dwarves. Anyway. Push up D. Get them in. 2 turns.
Tomb King.
These guys are going to replenish.
Unliving curse.
Although it probably is the fact that I should just go like that.
Find my harem.
And then spawn them back in. Instead. Cool. So yeah, we're going to do the quest battle soon. And then we'll probably go to war with the Rakaf dynasty shortly afterwards. Then again, I kind of wish I could kind of kick out the dwarves. Because they're going to be like an enemy within our borders if we let them. Black Mirror effects pretty OP for your Tomb King Lord specifically. Nice.
Master Lich.
1 turn. Very good.
I rise.
Or she could be like, hero action, Steel Book of Nagash.
Onward, Legion.
That'd be great.
My axe thirsts for war.
Petra watches.
Ah, watches. Okay. Almost there. I like how you still see stuff going on with the Vortex where we're like, we don't really care. Do what they like. The High Elves are doing it, the Skaven are doing it, and the Dark Elves are doing it at the moment. But we could not give a rat's ass about that. Mission successful. Okay. Right. Quest battle time, I think. Still can't see what they have.
Death sworn.
For the wisdom of the
Hopefully they
land.
get wrecked, but they probably won't. Anyway. Click. Arcan. Click quests. Teleport.